Riding a bike around Rice in Houston is beautiful, fun, and a healthy way to commute. This video covers some of the most important rules and responsibilities of riding a bike in Houston and the state of Texas, along with tips for biking near Rice University.
When riding your bike on a road, including on-campus roads, you have all of the rights and duties of a car driver. Obey traffic lights and stop at stop signs. Cyclists must come to a complete stop at all stop signs. Four-way stops are first come, first served. Always ride in the direction of traffic, including on the inner loop, and pass on the left. Do not pass stopped vehicles on the right. Failure to obey traffic laws puts you in danger and gives cyclists a bad reputation.
Drivers and cyclists must both yield to pedestrians. Pedestrians always have the right of way in crosswalks, as well as in unmarked crosswalks at unsignalized intersections. Always be prepared to see a pedestrian, look both ways, and take care not to block crosswalks. Finally, please take your safety seriously, wear a helmet, and don't use earbuds or your phone while riding. In Texas, cyclists are legally allowed to ride on sidewalks as well, except for downtown. It is important to note that in order to have legal protection and require other road users to yield to you, you must get off your bike and walk it across a crosswalk. On paths, cyclists must always yield to pedestrians. If you're passing a pedestrian on a sidewalk or path, slow down and alert them to your presence by ringing a bell or saying,
"Passing on your left."
On campus, dismount your bike in covered walkways and walk.
When riding any time between dusk and dawn, you're legally required to have a white light on the front of your bike and a red reflector or light on the rear of your bike. Many good USB rechargeable lights are available on Amazon. When it's raining, use extra caution because your brakes won't work as well, and always use your lights. Watch out for potholes, which can cause your tires to go flat. Finally, avoid parallel cracks and railroad tracks, which can catch your tire and cause you to crash. Always ride as perpendicular as possible over cracks and railroad tracks.
Secure your bike with a U-lock, which is harder to cut than a cable lock. The correct way to lock your bike is to thread the U-lock through the rack, your front wheel, and your frame. To secure your back wheel as well, you'll need a cable lock to thread through the back wheel. If you fail to lock up some portion of your bike, part of your bike can be stolen in seconds. On campus, please secure your bike only to a bike rack.
Even when you're following all the rules of the road, you're still vulnerable to aggressive and distracted drivers. Here are a few strategies you can use to keep yourself safe. Use hand signals to communicate with other road users so you're predictable to others and so you get more respect. Always use these signals. To make a right turn, either put your right arm straight out or put your left arm up with your elbow bent at a 90-degree angle. To make a left turn, put your left arm straight out. To signal that you're slowing or stopping, use an open left hand down by your side. This is a universal symbol for slowing and stopping. In general, point in the direction you want to go, signal well in advance of your actions, and get in the habit of signaling even when you don't believe anyone is around.
Lane positioning refers to your physical location within your lane on the road. Owning your space and protecting yourself with your positioning doesn't come naturally and usually takes practice. In general, cyclists should ride in the rightmost lane that leads to their destination, and they should ride to the right of the road. However, there are several important exceptions.
Never ride so far to the right of the road that other drivers, including those pulling out of a driveway on your right, wouldn't see you. Ask yourself, am I visible to oncoming traffic, drivers coming out of driveways, and drivers at intersections? Leave 3 feet of space between you and a parked car. Riding too close can leave you vulnerable to dooring, which is when a driver opens their door right in front of you. The majority of bike crashes happen at intersections, so be especially aware of your positioning here. If you're turning left, you need to get into the left turn lane in advance of your turn. Use hand signals to indicate your intention to merge and look over your shoulder to find a gap. When going straight through an intersection, you should never be in the right turn lane or sharing the lane with a car. Being to the right of a car allows cars to make dangerous turns in front of you and makes you less visible. Instead, plan ahead, protect your space, and be fully in the middle of the lane and in the queue. Never ride up to the front of the line. Finally, stay far away from trucks making turns, as truck drivers have many blind spots and make wide turns. If the lane is too narrow to be shared by you and a car side by side, you may ride anywhere you want in the lane. In Houston, drivers must leave at least 3 feet of clearance when passing you, or 6 feet for commercial vehicles. Riding in the middle of the lane, called taking the lane, forces drivers to make a conscious effort to pass you and gives you space to deal with obstacles. Finally, always maintain a straight line. Don't weave in and out between parked cars, and don't make erratic movements.
We hope you can use this information to ride your bike safely around Rice and Houston. Have a great ride.
For more information on commuting routes and how to be as safe as possible when enjoying the many benefits of cycling, see the links in the description.